Hello everyone, check out my pink LaCroix. Wow, don't I make stupid videos? Don't I just waste people's time and waste my time and be a worthless piece of shit? Hey, check out this LaCroix. Sorry, I've been a LaCroix whore trying out all the other kinds. Seeing which store sells what. I got some. My mom went to the store, I'm pretty sure. I think she said, she's like, yeah, Austin, while you're on the toilet, I'll be right back. So it's just me. So I need to make the right decision of where to work. I could go to Las Olas, but I do have a beard and a mustache. And I wouldn't want, and I know they could have some issues with beards there. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Quick review on the berry LaCroix. It's like, because I know it's I think it's like a strawberry blueberry, kind of maybe a raspberry in there. And sorry, hold on. But the a berry-based drink. Not too crazy on it, but I have to kind of get through them now. Natural berry. That's why I kind of like anything citrus-based with my drinks. Mango, I think, is related. Like, this stuff is great. That is great. Very extreme with the flavor, though. I think that's a new one. Excuse me. Lime, pretty good. Average, it's like in the middle. Orange, it's up there. It's a little below mango. Subtle, I like subtle. Grapefruit is the greatest so far. Pamplemousse, or whatever it's called. Man, but do I need to get a job so I can just hear everyone just shut the fuck up? I know I need a job. I know I need income very badly. But it's weird. It's weird because when I think of strawberries and like blueberries, I think of like this smooth dairy taste with it. Like a smoothie. Like a smoothie with milk and yogurt. But it's water-based. So it kind of tastes like someone just accidentally dropped that. It's weird. Not citrus based. I don't know when my mom's coming back. Could be any minute. Should be. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. My life is crumbling. My life is crumbling. I don't know. This house could be sold tomorrow. There could be a divorce and I don't know. But I will be upset no matter what. Because look at all that we've done with this house. Look at all that my dad's worked for. And my mom has maintained. And that I've tried to help my best. But my help is never wanted. Because I don't do it the way other people want to do. Look at this house that Craig is partially ruined. They're touching everything, but you really can't see it. Look at all the corners that are partially neglected. Like, look at that dust in there, but that's whatever. Because it's not about being clean. It's about using the things you have around you. Look at all the memories that we didn't make. Look at the TV that just my mom watched. I mean, I played video games out here a lot, but, you know. Look at all the memories that weren't made, that were never made. Look at all the time that was wasted. Look at all the socializing that we didn't do. Look at all the neglect. Look at all the compromising and caring that happened. Just kidding. This house is made of neglect. This house is made of neglect. This house that I'm in right now is built off of neglect on historical lands. This house is built off of lies and fake smiles and forcing happiness. This house is made up of broken dreams. This house is mainly built off of a failed marriage and someone that just wanted to work in honor of their father, but while a wife just wanted a normal life, and the father also wanted a normal life. So they subconsciously and silently at the same time thought, well, to solve a problem, you just talk less and just hope it gets better. And you don't really talk and sit down once in a while and be like, yo, what am I willing to put up with? What do we both want? Are we willing to compromise and come in the mid? You know what I meant? Like you go halfway, I go halfway. But in a way, they kind of complete each other because my dad is handicapped in the way that he doesn't know the things that my mother does. My mother doesn't know how to do things my father does. So, like, there's that. Because my mom's like, yo, I'm gonna rely on every other source but myself financially. Yo, I'm gonna get money out of this. I'm gonna ask my father for this. I'm gonna get this and this, so it's sort of free. But work, that's the last thing on my mind. I don't want to work. I don't want to settle for this amount of pay, even though I haven't worked in this many years. Hell nah. After I left the last housekeeping job, last housekeeping job, I got another one that was better pay and better in all ways, and an easier commute. Man, it's good, but man, did that not last even 2 days. Because, blah. But you know what? I'm gonna get a high-paying job because I deserve it, because I'm older than other people. That totally makes sense. Yeah, I can handle a job, because when I sit down to play my favorite video game because I think I need to deserve it and de-stress, man, that pisses me off. I get angry at that game. Why? I don't know. I can't even sit down for a solid 30 minutes and enjoy something, a form of entertainment. But yeah, I'm totally gonna get a job. Not, this is my mother. Yeah. That totally makes sense. It's not me that's the problem, it's everyone else. So if the world changed for me, I could live in it the way I want to. If someone's like, yeah, I totally think you should work at this position, at this high pay, because you're older than other people, and you worked these jobs that were extremely different back then, many, many years ago when you were younger. But things have changed, and I'll totally assume that you know how to do these new things in a new way, even though back then you did it in an older way. So yeah, you got the job. The work's gonna be easy, you're gonna get paid, and life's gonna hand you things. And my dad's like, yeah, I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna live the life. I'm gonna fucking retire. I'm gonna fucking, live the life I wanted to, and it's gonna make me feel complete. Don't need my kids, don't need my wife, I don't need anybody except for when I need someone to, express my feelings on and use other people for my entertainment. And if they're 1% negative, sad or mad, they're not in my life anymore, because I don't need conflict, because I don't know how to solve conflict. I mean, I don't know how to handle conflict. I don't know how to... This is both me, my mom and my dad. Hey, I don't know how to handle an extreme emotion when it comes my way. When there's a bit of embarrassment, sadness, depression, or a little bit anger, or just a simple problem, and I don't know how to solve it right away, we're just gonna get angry instead of stopping thinking about how to problem solve. Fuck that. We're gonna get angry. And who are we gonna blame it on? Everyone but ourselves. Because responsibility with emotions is too much for me. But I'm an adult, so I can handle other things like money, but not emotions. Emotions, get that shit out of the way. All I need is positivity and happiness, because that's all I deserve in life. I deserve happiness. Me. It's about my emotions. I deserve rewards and positivity. And it's been really hard communicating with my kids, and it's confusing to why they are sad and depressing and emotionally scarred and have all these issues. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe they should just grow up and get a job. I don't know why that's happened to them. Probably from, other things like themselves. They cause their own emotional scarring. Yeah, that's it. They cause their own emotional scarring in all these mental issues. And to solve it, they need to do it. They need to solve it themselves. They need to grow up and get a job. They need to grow up because they've had time to have this, childhood. They've been young. Now they need to grow up. But have they really grown up? Have they really had moments with their parents and their family, chilling out, going like, yeah, having a good time? Have they had a chance to grow up? Have they been given lessons and advice on the real world and financially? You know what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm being told that the issues in the house and all the tension is not my business and not my problem. That's wrong. Because I live in this house and that's my family, and I'm feeling like shit all because I'm caught in the middle of this shit. Fuck. What do I want to do? I don't want to progress. I don't want to have a relationship or a kid or friends or family. I'm not talking about my family, I meant like in the future. I don't. Because why? What if I, find a friend and they're like, oh, sorry, visiting family, chilling with family, and they're telling me, hey, I gotta tell you a story about this funny thing. I was visiting my mom and my dad and my family and cousins, and we're like, did this, and this happened, it was funny, don't you think that's funny when that stuff happens with your family? When you like have a laugh, it's all silly. You're hanging out and agreeing and doing things that families do. Aw, man, isn't it great? No, I don't know. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to hear about your family. I don't give a fuck about your family, or your kids, or your wife, or your girlfriend. I don't care. I just want you to stop talking about your family. Because I have nothing to say about mine. Other than, if I do, it will always go to a bitter, dark place. And then I bring the mood down. But I do like talking about dark personal stuff. Learning and getting to know people about their hard times other than their positive times. Because, the world loves drama these days, and will always remember the bad times, but the good times will just, they'll go by. They're just a passing post on Facebook. That you can go back to. But that dark stuff is rooted in us. Very deep. And it will always stay with us. Yep. That's what this video is about. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like we never even started to become a family. I was just waiting on the good times this whole time. Just waiting for the time to sit around the table and, I don't know, do something other than dinner. Oh, who is this? Man. Man. Can't wait to not have kids because, man, they're gonna want to know about my parents. And I'm gonna be like, hey, hey, kid, son, or daughter. We decided to have you after my parents died. So so you don't have to meet them. Because if you did, you definitely they would put on a facade and be like, oh, hi there. And you'd be like, oh, my grandma and grandpa are great. I'll be like, you don't even know. You don't even know, do you? Yeah, if I had a kid, my parents would definitely treat that kid, my kid, better than me. Not saying they mistreated me, hit me, but it's not the nice things I wanted. I didn't want this, and I didn't ask for it, but I don't want these nice things. Here's my mother. Never wanted the nice things. I just wanted nice memories. I didn't want expensive things. I just wanted nice memories with my mother and father at once, hanging out with my brother as well. So I'm gonna go. Bye.